And we're at Bullpen 2024 during BioWeek 2024. I'm James Zanewicz from Tulane Medicine and the Alliance for AI in Healthcare, and I'm joined by Brett Nelson.
Hey, James.
Welcome. I would love to hear more about you, and I know your company is actually based in Brisbane, Australia. And what brings you the whole way to the Bullpen? How'd you get here? Tell us a little bit about your background.
Thank you. So I'm a U.S. lawyer, patent attorney, and had a career here in the U.S. and sort of stepped away a few years ago after COVID. A couple projects we wanted to work on as my wife and I to sort of help the community. We lived in Spokane, and great city, great community, and had the opportunity to go to Australia, to go to Brisbane and help a firm sort of build out an IP practice, particularly in the patent area. And I've sort of been able to connect with some of the local government agencies, and it's incredibly friendly, and it just sort of made it my home. What else do you want to know?
Yeah. How'd you find the Bullpen?
Oh, so went with part of a group from Australia called the Brisbane Economic Development Agency to help them connect with different groups in the US, and heard about this Bullpen thing, and Beta had signed up. And so I went over and sat down, did some work, and found that it was just an incredible environment to meet people. And the whole mantra of how can I help you really speaks to me. I find that meaningful.
No, it's incredible. And I'd love to learn a little bit more about your firm. So you're based in Brisbane and you're intellectual property focused, at least for your line of work. Tell us more about, like, what are your areas of strength? What do you guys do? How do you help companies in the space?
Okay. So HopgoodGanim was started by a couple of surfers years ago.
Really?
On the Gold Coast that wanted
Hence
to,
Brisbane. Makes total sense. Yeah.
wanted to change the way law firms work. And they've built this fantastic firm headquartered in Brisbane, probably about 250 plus employees, substantial number of lawyers, and then they have another group over in Perth, which is on the other side of the country. They have 5 key areas, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to remember them all. I'm still connected to, but one of the key areas is technology.
Right.
And there's a lot going on that I don't think people, they're starting to kind of wake up to, but Brisbane's just, in Australia in general, it's just a fantastic country with a lot of cool innovation coming out, and it's a very collaborative environment. And so we just, like we say here, try to be helpful. For example, one of the strengths we have, if you want to bring some innovation over to Australia, Australia has this fantastic R&D tax credit.
Absolutely.
And so we can help you with that. We can help you set up your corporation. We can help you lock down your IP. And I have sort of a background in multiple jurisdictions. I've spent time in China, the US, Brazil, and so I can help you do worldwide IP. And then we have a strong tax team. And so that's sort of what we can do, sort of a one-stop shop to help you set up your company and just be successful and just do what you do.
Fantastic. So you're more than just the intellectual property. You're kind of a wraparound service to go with that, which is nice.
We are.
Because smaller companies need that.
Yeah, I focus on patents and helping build a team out there. But yeah, as a group, we've tried to build a group that does that.
That's fantastic. And I guess then you referenced earlier the fact that the Bullpen is very focused on helping people, kind of with that mantra of, find somebody, help somebody, repeat over and over again. So what would your ask of the Bullpen be? How can the Bullpen members help you?
That's a good question. I probably would like to spend some more time thinking about this and really try to figure out how I can help them, but there were ways that they could help me. But really, for me, it's about having the right people in the room at the same time. If you can put egos aside and stop caring about who gets credit, but truly get the right people in the room, it sounds cheesy, but magic can happen. You can really have some fantastic results.
And everybody steps back and allows the conversation to flow, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, you guys know where I am. And if there's any way I can be helpful, that would help me, is to get me in the room with the right people and help them understand what's going on in Brisbane and connect them with the great people in Brisbane.
And I guess I'd like to have one more last question. How do people get a hold of you if they want to find out more about what you can do for them?
Well, I'm on LinkedIn.
Perfect.
If you want to reach out to
me. So Brett Nelson on LinkedIn?
Brett Nelson.
Easy.
Brisbane.
Easy. So again, it's Brett Nelson. Just search for Brett Nelson Brisbane. Be easy to find him that way. Probably aren't too many in Brisbane, I imagine. And again, we're broadcasting from Bullpen 2024 during BioWeek 2024. Brett, thanks so much for taking time to join us. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, James. Yeah, appreciate it.